I think maybe we just cut that whole bit out, man. I think
Yeah.
I think that's a bit much.
Right, good evening. A bit of a departure from my usual format of interviewing comedians. Tonight I'm joined by Connor, star of the Connor O'Nasty Show, generally debauched adventures available online. Are you putting those out regularly still, Connor?
Nope.
Fair dues. So your main focus nowadays, you're working on a festival coming up, aren't you, in August, Arts Revival?
My main focus at the moment, Glenn, is staying alive, and I'm doing a okay job at it. Glenn, come on.
I'd love to hear you do a cover of Staying Alive, Connor.
I think that would be a bit too much. I don't think the world is ready for that yet.
What sort of stuff's going on at Arts Revival, mate?
Some pretty cool bands are going to be there. Sandra the Keys are coming along. Lonely Dakota, Quorum. If you haven't heard of any of them, look them up. They're on Spotify. They're fucking awesome. Play some music, camping event. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. Glenn's going to be there.
So yeah, I'm there on the 1st of August. Whereabouts is it? Sturminster Newton, isn't it?
Yep, it's on. Yeah, somewhere near there.
Somewhere near there. More details on the website, which I'll put the details around.
All of it's on there. Read the website. Don't listen to anything I say. It will be incorrect.
Yes, this man does not represent the festival that he represents.
Would you like to see something really funny that I found today?
Go on.
There's a pen with a camera on it.
Where did you find that?
Just found it in a pencil case, and it's like about that really doesn't sit right with me.
Have you pulled the footage from it?
No, yeah, it's just a load of videos of someone's house I've never been in. There was a really nice painting in there, so at least I know where I'm going to rob next.
It's a shame it wasn't geotagging the place as well, because that'd make it a lot easier for you.
I don't know who the fuck came up with this. There must have been a board meeting where they were like, what do pens need?
That's the thing. Like, I remember when I first got a camera phone, I felt like fucking James Bond, because my boss let me photograph my timesheet. So I'd be there at the top of it, like, taking pictures of the fucking blueprints, feeling like some sort of proper MI5 guy. And now you've got cameras in pens.
Listen, you say that like it's a normal thing. It's not a normal thing. It's the least normal thing I've seen all day. Is a camera on a pen. I'm living La Vida Loca, so I see a lot of weird things,
What's the most normal thing you've seen today?
Your beautiful face, Glenn.
Well, I know that's a fucking lie for a start. Anyway, let's get on to the real reason that this is going to be happening. So, Connor, I'm going to be asking you a series of random questions, and hopefully you're going to come up with some comedy gold for me, mate. So no pressure, but it's all about your responses. Okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Right, here we go. Question number 1. What would the motto be of your hometown?
Oh, we're all bellends. Don't come here. Get out of here. I grew up here. So you
grew up in Bournemouth. We bring the beach, you bring the dickheads.
I mean, it's not fun, is it? It's the worst thing as well, living in a fucking town that is based entirely on the need to pull in as many drunken assholes as we can every summer just to keep the town afloat.
Yeah, having worked in that industry for quite a number of years, it's that whole stretch of road, Horseshoe Common, Old Christchurch Road, town centre, Spoons. It's just a nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah.
I finished work one night, and I was walking up the road, and from Horseshoe Common to the top of Old Christchurch Road, I nearly had 3 fights, including one where somebody was walking down the road and their nose had been broken and it was just like pissing out blood. And I went, "You all right, mate? That looks really sore." And he went, "You fucking want one?" It's like, ooh. I carried on like 10 meters further up the road, and there was a bloke picking up a bird, and they nearly just stacked it into like the metal shutter outside of a shop and went, "Oh, careful." And he was like, "You fucking want to be careful." I was like, okay, I'm just not going to fucking talk to anybody else for the rest of the walk home.
And that was a Monday morning.
Yeah. What would your last words be?
That's great. Oh, do you know what it'd be? Let me tell you where I've hidden all the treasure. It's and then just leave people guessing.
That's quite risky for your last words, because if you miss time when you're going to die, you've got to stay silent for quite a while, haven't you? Or just pretend to be asleep / dead.
See, if I knew when it was happening, I would have given you a different answer, because I would be like, I would fucking call you, Glenn, and I'd go, "Yo, Glenn, I'm about to send you this link. You have to send it, or I'm going to die tomorrow." You know, those old chain
letters. The chain letter bullshit guilt.
Yeah. And then you would go, "Fuck off, Connor." and then you would see on my Facebook the next day, and you'd go, "Oh shit. Oh shit."
Hang on, I'd see your Facebook the next day because you've got some sort of dead man switch.
Yeah, it'd be like those are like RIPs. And then you'd be like, you'd see it and you go, "Oh shit." And then you'd start sending that fucking link around, and man, it would be crazy.
That's quite an elaborate, hideous thing to do. So it's kind of a shame that you've ruined the surprise, because it's just not going to work now. What do you reckon the most compelling reason for cloning yourself is?
What? Okay. Preface this. I need background on this question. Is the clone just like its own person that's going to like fucking rebel against me if I make it do a load of shit?
That sounds like you've got some horrible shit planned for your clone, mate.
No, man, listen, if I could just send the guy to work and I could just take the money, that'd be great. But I don't know whether that's going to piss him off. And if he gets pissed off for that and then rises up and then kills me, he could easily take my place because he's my fucking clone. So like, I need more from you than just that.
So, all right.
Listen, I don't want to fight myself. I'm a big guy, man. I intimidate myself, you know.
Let's flip that scenario then. So maybe a clone that's got some sort of free will.
Oh wait, flip it. What? So I'm the clone. How do I know which one's which now, Glenn?
I think we got down the rabbit hole here.
Glenn, is me doing the interview? Am I the clone? Have I been sent to do this interview because real me couldn't be bothered? Oh my God, Glenn, I'm having an existential crisis out here. I'm going to rebel. This is exactly what I was afraid of, Glenn.
You are your own clone uprising. This is a tricky question that I think you might struggle with off the back of the clone one. What two animal hybrid would you least like to fight?
Something big and a scorpion, man. Scorpions are scary as shit, but they're tiny, man. I could tread on that little cunt. But what if it was like a fucking like giraffe? What if it was like a blue whale, but it was a scorpion at the same time?
I like the idea of the giraffe scorpion combo, particularly.
I thought about it.
The neck has got the spike on top of it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The opposite way around.
Range.
But then I thought actually the long legs, I kind of don't. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. There's something that I really don't like about that.
And plus, you'd be watching it walk, going, "Oh, it looks so ungainly and cute," as it's all like clippity cloppies over, and then just fucking.
And then he turns around, and you realise that what you thought was the giraffe's head is the giraffe's fucking tail, and then it swoops down and fucks you up. Man, I hate this already. I wish I wouldn't have said fucking giraffe, man. I'm scared of this, man.
What do you reckon James Bond's most used gadget is?
I've never seen any of the films, so I couldn't tell you.
You must know what James Bond is.
Not really. I've played the game on N64. I've honestly, I've actually never seen any of them.
That's quite surprising. Why did James Bond never appeal to you?
Because I already have a fucking camera on my pen. Why do I need someone else doing it? Why do I need anyone else doing it?
Fair.
I'm already living it. I don't really know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just didn't ever appeal to me when I was a kid. when I first saw GoldenEye on TV, I was like, oh shit. I remember seeing it like the opening sequence and being like, oh shit, they made a film about the GoldenEye game. That's pretty cool.
Interesting to have come across it in that order rather than the established Bond universe.
Yeah. I mean, arguably the N64 is more famous than DVDs, but you know, whatever. Or movies or the whole of cinema.
I think that's probably a bit of a stretch, the whole of cinema.
The whole of cinema has nothing on the N64.
Specifically GoldenEye and maybe Banjo-Kazooie.
Great game, great title.
Yeah.
Bring me Body Harvest 2, man. I'm still waiting.
And for anyone who doesn't know, Body Harvest 2 is a game, not Connor's next project.
It's just back to the clone shit. Was that a clone reference?
Yeah.
All right.
Why else would you clone them? It's clearly for spare organs.
Oh shit. Is real me gonna take my fucking organs? Oh, why did you keep adding to this fucking delusion of
adding layers to the nightmare?
I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
It's a shame you haven't got a suit of armor you can like padlock yourself into.
Oh shit, I do.
Chastity belt.
I actually do.
Oh.
Yeah, I won it at an auction for $5. Talking shit. I wish I did. That would be fucking sick. I would just wear that to town. Just go to a bar in a full fucking suit of armor.
Full suit of armor. Hey baby, you looking for a night to remember?
You know the fucking Harry Potter series?
Yeah.
They have that little watch that can take them back in time.
Yeah, the time turner or whatever it is.
Why don't you just go back in time and fucking kill Voldemort? Why don't you just go back and then save his parents and shit?
Because
she has like
plot limitations.
She has all of the power in her hands to solve every issue they've ever had. And what does she decide to do? Go to more classes. And bro, while we're fucking on it, yeah, how could Voldemort not kill a baby? Listen, man, I'm not saying I'm gonna, but I could definitely kill a baby. And I'm not gonna use a fucking wand. Mate,
bricks, that's all you really need, isn't it? We've just one brick and some gravity.
Dude, I could do it with my fist. I'm just saying. I could take a baby in a fight. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. A baby wouldn't get the best of me, man. I hope.
What's the first thing you'd miniaturize with the shrink ray and why?
Can it be like living things?
It can be anything you want. It's your shrink ray.
Bro, I'm domesticating a bear.
You're domesticating a bear?
I'm domesticating a bear.
I don't think by miniaturizing a bear, you automatically domesticate it.
Hang on, though. Small bear. Small bear. They're like this big, man. Yeah, they're like this big. What's it going to fucking do, man? It's like a cat.
Well, like hamster-sized bears.
Like kind of like small dog size, yeah. If it acts up, I'll kick it in the head. You'll fucking feel it.
I'm pretty sure.
Two of them.
You know, the difference you've got between small dog and bear is that a bear has got like razor sharp claws on all four legs and fuck off teeth.
I'd fuck it up.
You would win in the fight between a miniature bear and a baby.
Oh yeah. 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 I reckon of the two things in this world that I could fight, it would be a miniature bear and a baby. I reckon I could take both of them.
What about, and hear me out, because this is a radical concept. What about if it was a baby riding a miniature bear?
What about?
Baby's got.
I thought you were going to say a baby the size of a bear. I was like,
oh yeah, let's go with that.
A baby the size of a bear, I think would be a good fight, right? Because they're heavy. It'd be heavy. That'd be really heavy. Bears are big, man. We're talking like grizzly, right?
I don't know. Well, not koala.
I actually, you know, the London, the Natural History Museum.
Yeah.
And there's a plate that you stand on, and it tells you your weight in bears, right?
Your weight in bears.
In like polar bears, right? So you'd stand on it, and it's supposed to be like you would weigh the same as 16 bears, polar bears. And
Fucking
Like,
how
wait.
small do you think polar bears are, you prick? They're fucking massive.
Wait. The other way. Like you weigh like
You weigh as much as a
1/16.
16th of a polar bear.
Yeah. You weigh like 1/16 of
polar bear weighing bastard. I know, like, we've all been inside exercise much, but fucking 16 bears, Connor. Jesus Christ, you fat cunt.
So it's supposed to be like 16th of a fucking polar bear or whatever. And like Jade stood on it and it was like fucking like some ridiculous percentage of a bear. And I'm like, oh, let me try mine. But I stood on it and it was like a quarter. That doesn't seem like that much. What, so 4 of me are the same as a bear?
I think I'd probably rather fight 4 of you than 1 polar bear, to be honest with you.
I reckon 4 of me could take a polar bear. I think if there was 4 of me, I could probably get the better of a polar bear. I mean, some of me would die. I reckon like probably like 2 or 3 of me would die, but 1 would survive.
So now what we're getting at is that the primary use you would have for clones is attempting the best animals in Mortal Kombat.
How many of me can take a...
Bring me another 10. It's time to go after the rhino.
And then all my clones are like out there like getting better and bigger because they have to like learn to fight animals and they're getting stronger and stronger. And then I wake up one morning and they're all stood at the foot of my bed like fucking absolute champions because they've had to fight off like 12 polar bears, 6 fucking alligators, and it's only the strongest left. And I've bred like a super race of Connors and they're stood over my bed and I'm like,
you can never defeat
God,
us.
I've created
We've got the combined might of 3 elephants, 2 polar bears, 6 giraffes with stings like scorpions. Like fucking Braveheart.
I'm like, I created you. I made you the gladiators you are today. And they're like, you've fucking made us into monsters. And they slit my throat in my sleep to destroy me so they don't have to fight animals anymore. This has all just gone too far, Glenn.
It has, but I really enjoyed that. I thought that was very funny. What do you reckon a dinosaur would Google?
No, nothing. Because they haven't got the fucking fingers to do it.
But you'd have correspondingly large keyboards.
What, they use their fucking feet?
Yeah.
No, let's not just be fucking silly, Glenn. Come on.
I did say there were some very silly questions.
I think they would Google. I don't think they'd Google anything. I think they'd tweet and be like, oh yeah, bro, just saw a massive thing in the sky, innit? Lol. Yo, what the fuck, G? This is bear clapped, innit?
It's not actually bear clap. It's a baby the size of a bear.
Yeah. Scares the shit out of me every time I think about it. I'm really not feeling good about that.
Give me a piece of advice that you wish you'd received as a child.
Piece of advice I wished I received as a child. That's a fucking hard one, eh? That's like a fucking interview question. I actually went into one of these interviews like this not that long ago, and I answered it really honestly, and I didn't get the job. And I learned that there are 2 different answers to questions. And one of them is ones you should do in interviews, and one is ones that you shouldn't do in interviews. And apparently, I don't know, probably tell them to fuck off isn't an acceptable answer in an interview. Honesty is the best policy. That's it. That's exactly what I tell myself. Sometimes honesty is not the best policy. You gotta lie about shit, my dude. Don't tell people how you'd actually react to things because they won't like it. You'd be like, yeah, I would I would sit down and have a conversation and just try and work out the issue and the problem and then see how we can work on that problem and really really create a good outcome for the customer and for the company. Because I think it's important, customer relations, because that's what keeps customers coming back. What did you
actually say instead of that?
Mate, come on, fuck off, man. This ain't going to go well for either of us.
You want me to dip my dick in your soup? Because that's what's going to happen if you carry on talking to me like that.
I'll do it. You think I care? You think I care? I'll do it. I'm crazy. I'm insane, man. You know?
Nothing to live for anymore.
Yeah, man.
I'm not even the real one. I'm just the third clone. I'm here earning the money. The rest of them are fighting animals. I'm some sort of cunt here making soup for you. They're fucking wrestling rhinos.
Fuck's sake.
So thank you very much for coming on this evening. It's been lovely to chat through. The main reason that I invited you on was to try and get the plug out there. So it's for
Arch Revival, 30th of July to the 2nd of August. Glenn's going to be there, so am I. It's going to be fun. That's the whole jingle as well. It's on the radio and stuff. So
it's really catchy, mate. I think that's definitely going to bring you a lot of success.
You say that all sarcastic, yeah, as if they need to be. What's that one with the fucking blokes? We're all going, any old steel, any old iron, million deal of copper. Oh god,
I know the one you mean. Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. It's got to be right with hammer.
Yeah.
Right? Old iron. Stick it on drain pipe. All right.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, that one's shit.
It is.
I mean, the one I just made up on the spot was better than that fucking trash. And I'm sorry if you're watching this and you wrote that. I'm sorry, but you need to know it's not good.
I think out of the maybe 30 people that are going to watch this, none of them will have commissioned or written that song.
You don't know.
It's true. You never know how far the internet can reach.
I mean, listen. Maybe someone will watch it that knows him, and they'll tell him, and he'll be really upset. We'll ruin his evening. Yeah, and then he'll come around to our house and have a fight with us. Little does he know, we have miniature bears.
On rhinos with your mates.
Yeah. We got miniature bears. We got fucking clone army. Fuck are they gonna do? Fuck you, bitch, and your fucking shit radio song.
There you go. And I feel that's the motif that we'll leave you on. Fuck you, bitch, and your shit radio song.
Yeah. Cool.
Good night.